Hello all you bladers. Today my standard stadium arrived. It is a bit cheap because it doesn't come with a little clip things here and it is slightly used. I did discover a different mode where you flip the frame on the stadium and now there's no KOing. And we're going to be doing some battles to see how tiny or big the standard stadium is with a couple God, GT, Cho-z, and Super King Beyblades. So this is sort of like the new sort of angle for the standard stadium. It's basically showing the whole thing, but with a bit of the frame here, I can't, like I use my iPad and it's on like a giant step stool, so it's not going to be that advanced. But yeah, this is my angle. Tell me if you think I should change the angle of the stadium. KO. So the standard stadium seems pretty good with the God bays. So I think God is good. Cho-z, let's find out. We won't be doing any anime battles with Cho-z Valkyrie at all, just because the evolution isn't awakened yet and we want to see the full power. I think God, I'll definitely use both stadiums. The standard stadium, it is a bit small. I do plan on making a custom stadium like 18 inches, which is like a bit bigger than this, but a bit smaller than the big stadium. So now let's see if the Super King bays are big enough, or the stadium is big enough for them. The Super King bays are definitely a lot more compact. Like in the big stadium, yeah, just based on this one battle, I think for the Super Kings, we're definitely just going to use the big stadium. Maybe we'll use the standard stadium in this mode and the normal mode, which is this mode, for like the last 3 rounds of the battle. But so I think we're mainly going to use the big stadium for Super Kings. KO. GT bays are pretty much the same size as Super Kings, so I'm not surprised if they do a little bit, like if I just use the big stadium for GTs. Ooh, another KO. GT and Super King, I'm definitely going to have to use the big stadium. For Cho-z, I think the big stadium and the standard stadium are kind of perfect. For God and below, I mean, basically for Cho-z and below, I'll probably use the standard stadium. But for GT and above, I'm probably just going to use the big stadium until I get my custom stadium done. Tell me if you like this angle of the stadium, because this is going to be the angle I'm going to use. But yeah, the standard stadium, it's a good upgrade to the snakepit stadium for sure. It's nice to have this frame so you can change the modes. Definitely, like, the GT bays and Super King bays are a lot more compact. Like, they're just, like, always making contact with each other. Super compact. The Cho-z and God bays, not as compact. I mean, the standard stadium is the stadium that everyone uses for tournaments. So for a series like testing competitive combos, we're definitely going to use this stadium, even if it's kind of boring, because it's just testing competitive combos, and this is the competitive stadium people use in tournaments. It's kind of sad that Takara didn't make the stadium, but they did. We know that Season 6 is coming with a new stadium called the DB Stadium, the DB Standard Stadium. So the DB Standard Stadium, I'm hoping, is a bigger version of the Standard Stadium. But yeah, like, these bays are a lot more compact. Super Kings, I think we're not going to use Super Kings in this video. We're just going to do a couple battles with a God bays. So Cho-z Spriggan only works in left spin if it has a dash driver. If it doesn't have a dash driver, then it will go dual spin. I don't know why. So because of that, we're not going to be doing any battles with Cho-z Spriggan either, like at all. Because left spin only until I get maybe a new one. So that sucks. The standard stadium, overall thoughts, it is definitely an upgrade to the snakepit stadium. Pretty much anything from single layers through Cho-z, this stadium is fine. But after Cho-z, it gets to the point where we've had this stadium for bays since single layers, which was like, it's been, what, 6 years now? Almost 6 years, which is a long time. I think TT is like bound to do an upgrade. Everyone just wants a bigger version of the standard stadium, which is what I plan to do with a couple modifications. It's gonna take me quite a while because I don't know how I'm gonna make it, like what I'm gonna make it out of. I've got the design down. I might do that in a video. I will be using both modes, meaning this mode where there's a lot of KOs, and then this mode where there's not as many KOs. Tell me if you guys like this angle. I mean, I could do a sort of angle where the stadium is more like this. I'm gonna try to lift it like that, where the frame is showing more, but I don't think you guys will like that. For GT and Super King, I think I'm just gonna stick to the big stadium, even in just full potential videos and whatnot. Anything from Cho-z and below, I'll be using both stadiums. So yeah, with that being said, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you enjoyed, and peace out. Don't forget to keep on blading.